So you alluded that we're going to the blub zone. So I've got, well, that's what I like to call it, because we've got the Kleenex here for you. And do you want me to put on when?
Don't.
Put on Wendy?
Don't. Oh, don't.
Well, this just gets it out of your system.
No. Well, if my sons were listening to this, they'll be horrified. But I read a piece that Mia Friedman wrote a couple of weeks ago, and she has, you know how I've spoken recently about when Liam turned 18 and how the rush for motion I had? Oh, can you turn the music off? It's not going to help me. Turn it off, thank you.
Already
I know.
You've started at the blub zone and you haven't even started talking about it
I don't peel my own fingernails back as I talk.
Okay, breathe.
And she just articulated so brilliantly what it's like to be a mum of a boy who grows up to be a man. And I'll just read you some of it if I can get through it. She said, being the mother of a son is like someone breaking up with you very slowly. Because she had recently seen a movie called Motherhood, and that's where those movies are from. And she said the movie's supposed to be about boys growing up and moving out of home, and it's supposed to be a comedy. But she said it examines what it means to be a mother of a son who's no longer a boy, no longer your boy, but a man. And when she spoke about it recently at a Mamma Mia out loud, look at you, you're getting woozy because you've got boys too. You've got two boys. Yeah. She said that there were audible gasps of recognition and yelps of pain in the room when she spoke about this. And she said that if our boys will grow up and grow away and break up with us, and if they do, oh God, this is hard. If they do, we've done our job correctly. And we have. That's what you want your kids to grow up and leave you. That's what our job is. But it's so hard. And she said here that there are many crazy things about being a parent. And one that definitely wasn't in the brochure is the way you don't actually parent one person or one child. You parent very differently. You have a newborn, a baby, a toddler, a schooler, a primary age kid, a preteen, an adolescent, a full-blown teen, a young adult, and then an adult. And they all answer to the same name and they all call you mum. And you never notice. I can't even read it on Brain so much. You never notice the inflection point where one morphs into the next. You never get to, now I've got the snot.
Okay.
You never get
like
to...
how you doing a commentary as this happens as well.
She says you never get to properly say goodbye to all the little people who grow up because you don't notice the growing and the changing, except when Facebook sends you those bloody memory reminders that make me cry, she said, because it's like showing me the face of someone I can never see again.
No.
And she says she's crying as she writes it, and she knows that it's indulgent and she knows it's almost insensitive because if you've experienced the loss of a child, they would give anything to feel this exquisite pain of missing a healthy child. And she says, while I know they love us, their lives no longer spin around us. They don't no longer have their mother as their main axis. We are not the sun around which they spin. It'd be very weird if it were, she said, and I know that logically. And she goes on to say how great it is to have tall people in the house that can get down things from tall cupboards. And she says, it's an ongoing wonder to me that I grew one of my best friends in the world, one of the best men I know, in my own body. And I just thought that just sums up exactly how it is to have a child. And I'm thinking a lot about this, how you know how to physically love a little baby. But when they're taller than you and they're giant units, how you can express your love for them as you watch them go. And it makes me miss my own mum because she graciously let me leave home and I never said thank you. And she's not here anymore. So I thought just Mia nailed that, absolutely. And I'm sorry I've blubbed. I just wanted to say, isn't this a great piece of writing? And you're...
I know. It's all this smoke.
I know.
It's the smoke.
Oh, it's the smoke and the sardines. All right, let's all take a deep breath.
Yeah. Well said.
All right, and if I've made you cry this morning, I'm sorry, but it's, Okay, take a deep breath. And let's move on.
Catch Jonesy and Amanda's podcast on the iHeartRadio app.
101.7 WSFM.